Today we're going to show you what to do when you first receive a new harness and how to put it on properly and make sure it fits right. Okay, when you first get it out of the bag, it's going to be all jumbled up into a mess, and sometimes it's hard to figure out which way it goes. So how's the best way, John, to figure that out to where it goes on easiest?
I found over the years I like to hold the D-ring in one hand. Dangling your harness allows you to see the buckles in the front, straps are in the rear, tag is in the rear. It lets you untangle and get everything ready before you put your harness on. When putting your harness on, you want to make sure at all points that you have enough tightness in the femoral straps where you should be able to barely fit your hand snugly in here. If you have a harness that's too loose, kind of represented like this, you will have issues when it comes time to fall. So you always want to snug and make it a nice fit.
Okay, how about at the chest straps?
Chest straps want to be center of your breast line, nice and snug. Your D-ring needs to be centered of your back.
Oh, that is no good. Your D-ring is way too low there, John. We're going to have to adjust that.
Wow.
Yep.
Thank you for telling me that, Darren.
Yeah,
you just saved my life.
It should be right in line with your shoulders.
Let me readjust my harness into a more safer position.
In order to adjust these straps, there's a little bit of a trick to it.
You have to feed the straps from the underside and working them through and pulling them from the top. Okay. Now I feel that this is adjusted properly. I'm going to try to put this harness back on and we'll see if we're in a better position. Definitely feel that this harness is in a snug position. My shoulder pads are exactly where they need to be, and my D-ring, Darren.
Let's see where that's at.
Right between my shoulder blades.
Right between your shoulder blades is where it should be, and that's an excellent fit right there. So, if it is now fit right, let's see what else would be the next step in taking care of your new harness.
Okay. Now, I would like to check the manufacturer's tags. When you first receive your harness and you pull it out of the bag, you want to write your name on your harness. There is one location on the harness to write your name. Very simple. This harness belongs to. Your name can only be written here, so you don't deteriorate any of the material. You will notice behind this tag, you will have a manufacturer date. This date right here will tell you when this was produced. These harnesses are good for 5 years. If your harness is outdated, you need to exchange it for a newer harness. When you flip your tag over to your inspection grid, it will show you 10 slots. These slots are for every 6 months. It allows you biannually to check your harness out. At the end of the slots, you should know your 5 years is up and you need to trade your harness in for a new harness. This does not include your daily inspections. Your daily inspection is a visual inspection from top to bottom to making sure that you have no tears, no rips, no misplacement, No buckles missing. As a journeyman, you're responsible for you and your apprentices to make sure that they are wearing these correctly. This is your life and their life.
You're responsible also to teach your apprentices how to do this themselves. Did we forget something? Oh yes, we did. There's also the in-service date that has to be put onto the tag to say when we first used the harness. That would be behind on the second, third deal right there. Date of first use. So you put today's date in if this is the day you received your harness, and that says when we first started using the harness. And I think that would cover it. Good job.